our generation has been so conditioned to believe that alcohol and binge drinking is normal. And so when you start to get that taste of what it's like without it, you want to keep going back to it. You want to keep feeling those benefits, but it's just so hard to move on from because it is so deeply ingrained in us and our culture as a
Yeah,
whole.
especially like if everyone that you're surrounded with and hanging out with is still in that phase of their life, like it's so hard for you to see that it is actually such a negative thing and it actually is like bringing you down such in a way because it's like, well, everyone is still doing it, you know? So it's kind of hard to really break free of that, I think.
It is really hard because we always want to fit in. We want to be like our friends. We don't want to be seen as an outcast or as someone who is weird or someone who does things differently. So breaking free from that is sometimes the hardest part about going sober. It might not even be about the alcohol itself. It could be about the social culture that you're in.
Well, and I think too, like a lot of people start drinking for that, like social aspect as well. Like you talked about when you started drinking, it was kind of because like that's what everyone was doing and that was like a way to fit in. And like that was very much my story as well. It was like that was where all the cool kids were, you know, like they were at the parties on the weekends and like if you wanted to like be a part of it, like you had to go and like you weren't just going to go and like not drink and be the only one not drinking, you know? So it was like it just kind of started as like a social norm almost.
Yeah, absolutely. And it's just such a bummer that that's where we've ended up as a society because there's such a better way to live. And I think some younger generations are figuring this out. Like I have some younger family members who are not as brainwashed into the alcohol as being the cool thing to do. So I think there's definitely a lot of positive growth in that direction. But unfortunately for us, we have to, deal with the repercussions of that and, get back into this like type of healthy lifestyle.
Yeah, and I also think it's kind of crazy too that like that's how we started for like social reasons and for like community and for like connection and that kind of thing. Like using alcohol for those things because like now that I'm sober, that's one thing that I've noticed that I have like way more of is like connection and like actual like good conversations and like I've made lasting friendships and stuff like beyond just going out and drinking. It's funny that like you kind of start it for looking for those reasons and it
Yeah.
gaslights you into thinking that's what you're getting when it's actually kind of robbing you of a lot of those experiences.
Oh my gosh, I couldn't agree more. It's superficial connection.